Hello everyone. Welcome back to another English online session. I hope you all fine. Today I am going to narrate the summary of the sixth chapter from the text Beehive. The chapter is about our former president, the most respected and beloved president APJ Abdul Kalam. The name of the chapter is My Childhood. This was taken from the book Wings of Fire, and it was written by APJ Abdul Kalam and Arun Tiwari. Here he examines the childhood life, the place he spent, and the school and the teachers. What are the speciality of his place, Rameshwaram? Everything explained here. It's like a nostalgic, yeah, looking back of his childhood and how he formed, how he developed his secularism, all those ideas, and about his father, mother, and about the speciality of his place. Everything explained here. Abdul Kalam's autobiography is titled Wings of Fire, and the chapter My Childhood talks about the childhood of APJ Abdul Kalam. He was the President of India and a great scientist too. APJ Abdul Kalam talks about his upbringing, his parents and siblings. He tells us about his friends and all those things that influenced his childhood. APJ Abdul Kalam was born into a middle class family, and his place of birth, Rameshwaram, is an island town in the state of Tamil Nadu in the Bay of Bengal today. We know this state as Tamil Nadu, but when he was born, at that time the state was known as Madras state. APJ Abdul Kalam's father's name was Jalaluddin. APJ says that his father was not very rich, he did not have wealth, he was not highly educated, but despite these disadvantages, he had some of the qualities. He was naturally very wise and was generous too. APJ's mother's name was Ashiyama. She used to help his father. She was a great support and help to him. These a few lines introducing his father and his mother and their qualities, and also giving the hint that today's Tamil Nadu is named as Madras state while he was a young child, and it was changed as Tamil Nadu later based on the language. The good qualities of his father and mother influenced him a lot. The regional culture also influenced him a lot. He had a lot of friends in Rameshwaram from all religion. APJ Abdul Kalam's mother was also generous and kind hearted woman. She used to feed a lot of people. She fed a greater number of people from outside than the total number of the members in their family. Abdul Kalam had many siblings, and he describes himself that he had a short height and common looks. He did not have any exceptional looks. On the contrary, his parents were very tall and handsome. They were good looking. APJ did not inherit their physical qualities. APJ Abdul Kalam's ancestral house was very old. It was built in the 19th century. It was a Pakka house which was made of bricks and limestone. It is located on the Mosque Street in Rameshwaram. APJ Abdul Kalam's father was very simple, but he was strict also. He wanted to live his life in a simple way, and he used to teach his children not to waste money on unnecessary things. APJ Abdul Kalam says that his father used to avoid any kind of inessential comfort and luxuries. He provided them all the necessary things like food, clothes, and medicines. APJ says that his parents fulfilled all his needs, whether it was any tangible thing, or their love and affection. This shows that he has the quality of gratitude. APJ is thankful to his parents for whatever they did for him. APJ was 8 years old when the second world war broke in the year 1939, so we can calculate that he was born in the year 1931. Abdul Kalam is very much proud of his parents. He liked his father very much and mother's generosity and father's simple way of life, avoiding unnecessary luxuries, everything he liked. And his father provided whatever necessary for him. He avoided unnecessary things. The demand for the tamarind seeds increased in the market. APJ Abdul Kalam used to collect and sell the tamarind seeds to the provision shop located on Mosque Street. He would earn a mere sum of 1 anna, which equals 6 paise. When he addresses it as a princely sum, something very great and valuable, he is being ironic as the amount was very meager. At that time, this 1 anna meant a lot of money to him. APJ Abdul Kalam's brother-in-law Jalaluddin used to tell him the stories of the ongoing World War. Later, APJ Abdul Kalam used to read the newspaper Dinamani and used to look for the news of the same stories. Here it was explained that how he earned his first pocket money or the salary, we can say. He just collected tamarind seeds and sold it in the provision shop and collected very small amount, and also he started reading newspaper and knowing more about the world war, ongoing world second world war. He was instructed or influenced by his brother-in-law Jalaluddin. Rameshwaram was a small island town far away from the mainland, so it was not affected by the World War in the beginning. But after some time, India had joined the World War and combined with the Allied forces. Then a state of emergency was declared in the country. During emergency, the president's rule is implemented in the country. It is like a curfew in the country. A lot of privileges which are given to the people are withdrawn. The first impact of World War II on the people of Rameshwaram was the cancellation of the train stoppage at the Rameshwaram station. Earlier, the train which came from India used to stop at Rameshwaram station and then went further to the Dhanishkodi. But now the halt was cancelled and the train went from India to Dhanishkodi without stopping at Rameshwaram. With this, the newspaper bundle which used to come for Rameshwaram was thrown out of the moving train as it reached Rameshwaram road. Here it was explained when India joined in the World War that things, the situation changed. They have cancelled the stop in Rameshwaram. Usually the train stops for a few minutes in Rameshwaram. The children or the people working there collect newspapers and distribute in the inner part of Rameshwaram. Now the newspaper bundles were thrown out of the train, and now the situation, they declared emergency, similar to the situation we have faced a few months back. because of this disease. Okay, but there on that time it was a war. You are restricted to move from one place to other place. The public transport system may not available all the time, everything. So they have faced such problems on that time during the Second World War. APJ Abdul Kalam's cousin Samsuddin used to distribute the newspapers in Rameshwaram. As the train stoppage was cancelled and the newspaper bundles were thrown out of the moving train, he needed someone to help him catch it. Abdul Kalam helped Samsuddin by catching the bundle and distributing the newspaper. In return, Samsuddin paid him a salary which was APJ's first earning. This incident happened 30 years ago. Even now, that is when he wrote the book, he could feel satisfied and proud of himself. APJ says that whenever someone earns his own money with his hard work, he feels it the same way as he did. So these restrictions became an opportunity to him. He started helping his cousin Samsuddin and he earned his first salary. And he is especially quoting that what kind of feeling he had when he received his first salary. And he is saying that it must be experienced. Words cannot be expressed such a feeling. For a child, the figure of authority is his parents, and the next figure of authority can be his teacher, a person who has authority over the child. APJ is saying that whenever a child is born, he has some qualities which he acquires from the elders in his family. These depend upon the social status of the family and the environment at home. From his father, he inherited honesty and self-discipline, and from his mother, he inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness. His siblings also inherited these qualities from their parents. APJ Abdul Kalam had three best friends during his childhood. Their names are Ramanatha Shastri, Aravindan, and Shiva Prakasham. All of them belong to very strict Hindu Brahmin families and were ardent followers of their religion. So here he was introducing his friends. He has three close friends, namely Ramanatha Shastri, Aravindan, and Shiva Prakasham. Even though they were Orthodox Hindu family, belongs to Orthodox Hindu family, they are very thick friends. As APJ Abdul Kalam belonged to a Muslim family, he used to wear a cap on his head, which identified him as a Muslim. His friend Ramanatha Shastri, who was the son of the priest of Rameshwaram temple, belonged to a Hindu Brahmin family and used to wear the sacred thread worn by Brahmins. When these children were in the class 5, a new teacher came to their class. APJ Abdul Kalam recalls an incident which happened then. This new teacher could not tolerate that a Hindu priest's son was sitting next to a Muslim boy. He told APJ Abdul Kalam to go and sit on the last bench as he belonged to a lower rank of the society. Both the children felt very bad and they even cried. Okay, this is one of the incident he was describing from his life. When APJ Abdul Kalam changed his seat and went back and sat on the last bench, Ramanatha Shastri felt very bad, and still Abdul Kalam remembered the image of his friend Ramanathan crying. It left a lifelong impression on Kalam of his friend's feelings for him. Both children went home and told their parents about this incident. And Ramanathan's father, Lakshmana Shastri, called the new teacher and scolded him. He told him not to kill the children's friendship by putting the venomous discrimination of caste and religion into their innocent minds. Lakshmana Shastri was very clear in himself. He told the teacher, either you ask sorry for the wrong you have done, or else leave the school and Rameshwaram town also. The teacher asked sorry for the mistake he had done, and due to Lakshmana Shastri's determination, his thoughts about religion and caste changed. I am going to stop the narration here. The balance part of the story I will narrate it in the next class. As usual, just read the text. Don't forget to have a dictionary while reading the text, and try to find the new words and its meaning. Write it over the words. We'll meet you in the next class. See you. Bye.